man. Let him start.
Go right? So first of all, you said, well, I know why you got banned on Twitter. And then I said, no, you don't. And then you made a funny, cute joke and said, well, I know Elon too. So no, I was told by Twitter that I was banned for repeated violations of the terms of service, even though I was there for 24 hours. But regardless, either way you cut it, my argument is they banned me because the ADL told them, because the ADL says jump and they say how high. The argument is, well, they banned you because you said you love Hitler. And like Sneako says, well, that would be an obvious contradiction. It would show that talking about Jews is obviously exceptional. It's not like other things. Leafy didn't get banned from Twitter. Leafy's going on Twitter and saying all gay people are pedophiles. All gay people are terrible. Do not be gay. Gay people are losing. He didn't lose his Twitter, but I make a Twitter and I lose it in 10 minutes. I literally make a burner with a fake phone number, a fake email, a fake profile picture. They know they banned me in 10 minutes. I use a VPN. So you're wrong either way. Now, as far as Rumble goes, this is always the argument. I remember in July 2021, I put out a tweet on 4th of July and I said, yeah, happy Independence Day to the gay country that banned me from all social media. And some faggot in the replies goes, well, you're still tweeting. And this is like the same argument. So wait a second, Nick Fuentes, you're banned from TikTok, Reddit, Discord, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. YouTube literally told us before we went live, you can't go live with Nick Fuentes because it would be circumventing a ban. So your argument is, so Nick, you're banned from every social media platform in the world, but you're still on Rumble. Ha! Case closed, point is proven. And it's just like the other thing where it's like, well, Nick, so you're saying the Jews control the DOD and the State Department, but they didn't go through the CIA, point is proven. It's always just like bullshit obfuscation. Obviously, they exert control. The ADL does this. They're belligerent, aggressive berserkers. They did this to Facebook. They did this to Twitter. They go for the advertisers. They go for the public campaign. It's probably why I don't have a deal with Rumble. You know, I don't want to out anybody, but there's people here that probably have deals with Rumble, and there's other people. I think you have a deal with Rumble. I don't get a fucking deal from Rumble. I'm one of their biggest streamers.
Do you think it's because of the ADL?
If I went live exclusively every night on Rumble, I'd be pulling 6,000 or 7,000 viewers on Rumble. I should get a fucking deal. I don't get a deal. They don't talk to me.
Do you think it's because of the ADL?
They said no JQ. So the Kick literally.
Do you think Kick is influenced by the JQ? Or isn't that guy Australian?
They are 100% influenced by the ADL. Yes.
How?
Because they know that they're going to go after these platforms.
Hold on. Kick is all private equity. There's no advertisers. It's all crypto gambling. Where does the ADL influence Kick?
Let's move back to
No. Let me keep going.
Yeah, I want to hear this one now.
Well, you should ask the CEO, because the CEO of Kick went out there and said no JQ on the platform specifically.
Why?
He didn't give a reason,
exactly.
But somebody told me.
Whoa. You don't think it's
They said no free speech. The CEO actually went public and said that there's no free speech.
Now, Aiden Ross can go on there.
Because when people make streaming platforms, they don't want, and Aiden Ross has gotten in trouble for a lot of the edgy content he's did outside of the JQ shit as well.
What was the trouble? Never canceled, though.
Never canceled.
You got a 2-hour ban?
Google some shit more.
I'm looking at my notes, okay? So, number one, here's just a quick question. You're not going to answer this. Do you have any proof at all that the ADL told Twitter to ban you?
Yeah. Yeah, you look it up. Look up ADL, Elon Musk. No, swear
I'm
to
asking,
God.
is there proof that the ADL...
The audience can look it up. There's literally, I mean, I could pull it up for you.
Yeah, tell me.
The ADL said there's 5 people you can't bring back. David Duke, Alex Jones, Nick Fuentes, Donald Trump, Andrew Tate. I said this earlier. 3 people have not been brought back. David Duke, me, and Alex Jones. Elon Musk said Alex Jones can't come back because of Sandy Hook. Me and David Duke are the only 2 in the list that talk about the Jews.
But you did come back.
And then they rebanned
Why
me.
wouldn't they just keep you banned?
Maybe it was a mistake. I don't know. But they rebanned me in 24 hours. What do you mean? No, I don't understand.
Okay, I can play this out so simply.
I didn't break the rules.
Here is the appallingly obvious take.
Right.
Okay? Some speech is not corporately popular because all it does is it gets your platform in shit. You lose advertisers, you lose popular support. Having people on the platform saying, I'm going to go to war with Jews, I love Hitler, shit like this, literally doesn't benefit them at all. The same as if somebody got on a Twitter account and just started spam calling people to kill themselves, or was just spamming like fucking, I don't know, videos of people getting killed. I don't know, that's against TOS, right? We don't need a conspiracy to explain literally any of this. I'm sorry. People probably don't want you in Rumble because people don't want Rumble to be seen as just a platform where all the Nazis go, okay? Elon doesn't want you on Twitter Although he gave you an unban because as soon as you got unbanned, within 24 hours, you were already tweeting crazy shit, and then you were back in Spaces talking crazy shit. People don't want you on Kick, a company owned completely by private equity with no external advertisement whatsoever. What is tying all of these together? The ADL, which is only spending $500 million, 5 times the XQC deal. You think that's enough for them to keep every single one of these social media platforms under their thumb? What was Elon's individual investment in Twitter? Was it like $33 billion? And you're saying $500 million is enough to keep Facebook, market cap of what, $1 trillion fucking dollars? Facebook, Twitter, private equity held, Kick, private equity held, Rumble, publicly traded. Somehow the ADL is keeping you off of all these platforms. Don't you think it might just be the case that people don't want you because you're radical, you just spew right-wing talking points, and it's bad for the platform?
Yeah. Let me answer that. Let me answer that.
Just to be clear, well, you can after I ramble.
Let Destiny finish.
Every single ban you have can be very easily explained by this is not popular, makes our platform look bad, and we don't want it. And I don't have to invent, like, sometimes the ADL is a lot of pressure, sometimes they keep 5 people banned, but they accidentally unban me, but then they remember to reban me, and they somehow influence publicly traded companies to get rid of me, but not Fresh and Fit that have me on them. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about it. So first of all, you said, could you show me where the ADL? Because I'm sure someone in chat said that didn't happen. It's right here. If they Googled it, October 28th, 2022, 5 things ADL is watching following Elon Musk buying Twitter. Point number 1. In addition to Trump, other high-profile and dangerous individuals may be allowed to return to Twitter. David Duke, Nick Fuentes, Alex Jones, Andrew Tate, Steve Bannon. These are the, those are the 5 that they listed.
But Trump got unbanned, and you got unbanned.
Hang on. I already said that. I said the 3 that have not been allowed back, me, Alex Jones,
you were allowed back.
Hang on. You don't even let me finish. Because your mind doesn't even say anything. When I interrupt or laugh, I get fucking called out. When you interrupt, no one gives a fuck.
My bad.
Anyway, that's okay. You're cool. I'm not trying to. I'm just saying.
Didn't Andrew Tate on a bench?
Cheating.
Let him finish. He did specifically mention Andrew Tate came back. He mentioned that 3 people were not able to come back.
Well, Andrew Tate came back because he's a Jew.
So
I addressed this.
Trump came back.
And now it came back.
Andrew's not Jewish.
And back to Stephen Bonnell with the gaffification. So I said the people that were not permitted back are people that, one, Elon Musk specifically said Alex Jones can't come back because of Sandy Hook. He's got a personal gripe. The other 2 that haven't come back, it's me. It's David Duke. We're the only 2 that talk about Jews. And by the way, you say, oh, well, maybe it's just because they don't want you. Maybe it's just because it's a brand risk. Really? And I go back to once again, you engage with like this part of it and blow it up. It's all sophistry. So let me ask you this, Destiny, with the face in the phone. If Leafy is tweeting every single day for the last 5 or 6 weeks, gay people suck. Gay people, fucking pull up his timeline while you're on your phone and look at all the stuff he's tweeting about LGBTQ people. Why don't you look at that? That's not a brand risk, but I am. I went on my stream and said, which you didn't even listen to, I know. I tweeted nothing that was offensive. And on the voice chat, I said, we have to be radical. Alex Jones calls me Little Hitler. We have to lean into that kind of stuff. So now their policy is hate speech says you can't incite hatred or violence against a group, which is not what I did. They banned me in a very short time. They didn't give me a reason. They didn't tell me it was because of the voice chat. They just took me off. So if it's about bad content or something like that, clearly Leafy's content, and I'm not trying to get him banned, but Leafy's content is more against the rules than the stuff that I said. What's more, you didn't address the Kanye West was told personally, you can't come back by Elon. And what did Elon do? Or rather, what did Kanye do? Kanye tweeted the swastika. That's it. He didn't call for the death of anybody. He didn't say anything hateful. He tweeted the swastika.
Not
and
even
the Star of David.
swastika.
It's the seal of Solomon. Don't say David.
Right.
That's a lie.
Okay, true. The
Star of Remphan.
Yes.
There you go.
So he tweeted that, and Elon literally told him, when all the reinstatement was happening, no, you can't come back. So there's obviously a common denominator here. All the stuff that you throw out there falls apart when you look at the breadth of the evidence. People get more canceled for talking about the Jews than they do anything else. They do about gay people, about Muslims. Talk about goalpost shift. Initially, you said, well, people get canceled for anything. Not Leafy for gay people with a contract on Rumble and still on Twitter. Not all these Jews that bash Muslims. They're still getting contracts and they're still on Facebook. Only the people that talk about Jews in Israel. And I said the ADL is part of that. You always say, well, you say the ADL controls everything. ADL is a part of that. They're part of this berserker army that goes after these guys. And we could get into Facebook. I didn't get to hit that, but we could get into that later.
Yeah. Basically, you're saying the pressure is always there. But can I say one thing?
Yeah, sure, please.
Actually, I don't know how good faith Steven's being because I've watched Steven for years, and a lot of people in chat have. Did you know there's one group of people he does not joke about for the last 4 or 5 years? Every other place he goes edgy, I can find a million clips of any minority group, but there is one where it's like, I can't find Steven doing any anti-Semitic comedy. He can go against blacks, Chinese. Like, if you really want to look for clips of Steven mentioning the Jewish community, it's fucking scarce. But he's an edgy guy. Right. He attacks everyone.
You've attacked Islam. You've made a lot of jokes. Even Zerka makes jokes about Islam too.
Yeah.
Okay, but why is it not
easier to make fun of a nose?
Because it's like I've challenged people to come on my stream and give me like, what are good Jewish jokes? I don't even know any. Like everybody brings
I remember that stream.
There's a lot of jokes.
I got
every single
What are you talking about?
I got a Sesame
Jewish jokes. I know 30 off my head, but I want to keep my bank account. What are you talking
You're a
about?
Muslim. I'm sure you know all sorts of Jewish
jokes. I was just gonna say, that was Ryan Dawson calling me on Telegram. He just wanted to say real quick.
Dude's a homosexual.
It's actually funny. He said Nick needs my help here. Zerka's useless. But
who are you, bro? You weren't even invited, faggot.
This is what he said. He said Elon removed the ADL from the advisory board to trust and safety. Y'all Roth also had to step down. Nick was brought back in this window. Then they had a new Zionist at head of trust and safety and then banned him again. Also, I got banned on all those same things even before Nick without saying any racist things at all.
Martin, he literally
got back and rebanned in that same window as Nick. So what he's saying is that they have people from ADL at the advisory board to trust and safety.
Are we just forgetting that he literally called Nick an anti-Semite recently?
Who?
This fucking faggot.
Well, Nick probably is an anti-Semite. Does he not say as much?
No, we're not going to read his shit.
He didn't call him anti-Semite.
No, you know what he did? He said, I have no problem with Jews, but Nick is an anti-Semite. Who the fuck? Stop trying to grow your bum-ass platform, faggot.
All right. Either way. The point is,
fuck that.
Let me make this very clear. Hold on. Ryan Dawson and Nick are enemies, and he still said this to basically say, hey, look, Twitter does have some ADL influence, is what he's saying.
And also, in Nick's defense as well. So you are harping on the fact that he's on Rumble still, but to be honest with you, like speaking plainly in plain sight of the podcast itself, he may be in danger. You never know. So you're not saying behind the scenes either way.
I don't think he's in danger.
You never know. You never know.
I think if people wanted to